So now we go to the next question, okay, for question 4. Okay, so this question is to improve the low power factor, okay, as found in question 3. Okay, so now the new target of the overall power factor is 0.85 lagging. So determine the value of capacitance to improve the power factor to 0.85 lagging. And then find the value of the supply current after you did the power factor correction. Okay, so how? Okay, so the solution, okay, we can find, okay, using, okay, the general important step, okay, that you should taken, okay, in order to get the new capacitor, okay, for the power factor improvement. Okay, so we see, okay, our QO, to find this, and the first step is to find the QO for the old power factor. Okay, so the QO is, okay, at 466.5 bar. Okay, so the theta n, okay, the theta nu, okay, you have to improve, okay, the power factor to 0.85 lagging. So cos inverse of cos of 0.85 is 31.79 degree. Okay, and then the next step to find the QO for the new power factor, right? So the QO, okay, we can, the Q new for the new power factor, okay, is equivalent to P, okay, times with tangent theta. So the new theta is 31.79. Okay, so P times with tangent 31.79 degree, okay, is equal to 153.2 bar. Okay, and then on step 3, find the deviation of the Q, nu, and O to find the QC here. Okay, the deviation of this QO and the QN give you about 313.3 bar. Okay, and then use the formula, okay, theta Q is equal to V squared divided by XC, okay, is equivalent to V squared omega C. Okay, so you put all the related value, okay, into this equation, okay, into the XC V squared divided by QC, okay, so you get the XC is equivalent to 183.3 ohms, right? Okay, so from here, okay, so you can have your capacitor is 1 over 2 pi f XC, okay, so you put the XC here, and finally you get your new capacitor that you have to add, or you require, okay, to put in parallels, okay, is about 17.3 microfarad, okay, to improve, okay, the power factor to 0.85 lagging. Okay, so this is a general, okay, important step, okay, that you can apply, okay, so in order to get the new capacitor value, okay, to answer, okay, the power factor improvement. Okay, so now, okay, the question also want you to find the new value, okay, of the supply current after you did the power factor correction. Okay, so we know that, okay, the P is remain the same, right? So you got the C, or you obtained the C previously, is equivalent is equivalent to 247.2 watt. Okay, so the IN is equivalent, or the P, okay, is the VI cos theta, right? So in order to get the I, so the I is now is equal to P divided by B cos theta. Okay, so since the P, okay, is still the same, so we use the same P, okay, which is 247.2. Okay, we divide with the supply voltage, okay, is equivalent to 140 volt, and the new, okay, cos theta, or the new power factor, is 0.85. So you get the new current is 1.21 ampere. Okay, instead of the or we compare with the current, okay, previously, okay, without the power factor correction, is 2.2 ampere. Okay, so you can see the changes of the current. So now the current is reduced when you do the power factor correction. Okay, so with that, okay, so I hope that you can understand, okay, how to answer the question 2 and question 3. Okay, so until we meet again. Okay, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera.